Hi everybody, it's Pinup Queen Bethiana, and I am coming to you today to talk to you about Jordan Neely and Patreon. So thank you for your supporting my videos of Jordan Neely. I really appreciate all the support, and I thank you guys for that. I'm going to be posting Jordan Neely's videos on my Patreon, so make sure you head over there and make sure you click the links down below in the description box. And I'm going to be talking about Jordan Neely on my community and in the comments section. So it's great to pay your respects, so come on over. It's just like any social media site where you can have a conversation, where you can let your feelings out, because it is a shocking situation. But this is a great platform where you can talk. The comment section is free, the community is free. Just make sure you put in your name and your password. I also have pictures over there as well that you can pay for if you want to see them, because I am a model. I do model, and I really appreciate it. So back to Jordan Neely. Jordan Neely was a homeless man who was choked out, and he was choked to death by a white man, a Marine, two white men, and the men, he was basically homeless and mentally ill, and he needed food and water, and it took place in New York City. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator on the subway. Now, I made videos because about him, because we're not just mourning his death, but celebrating his life and who he was and his legacy. He was a Michael Jackson impersonator, and that's special to me and the community. Now, it's nice because I don't get to see a lot of off the wall and beat it impersonators. So it was really special and really nice to see a Michael Jackson of color impersonator. So Michael Jackson was an African American black man. Now, getting on to this subject, now if it was Michael Jackson who had been choked out, okay, how would you guys feel? Can you imagine Michael Jackson being choked out on the subway because people didn't recognize him and he was down on his luck? And he was having a down day. Michael Jackson went through a rough time in his life too. He was considered Wacko Jacko. Can you imagine if people didn't recognize him? Or because he was down on his luck, guys decided to choke him out. Two guys. Well, and people watched. And because he was poor and mentally ill and seemed crazy, people decided to just sit there and do nothing. Now, as much as this doesn't seem that far-fetched to me, because Michael went through the same thing. So Michael Jackson, I believe if he was here, he would have celebrated the life of this boy and shed light on it. I was a child once, and I remember that he celebrated a boy who had cancer. And he was a young boy, and I remember gone too soon. And as a kid, I did not understand why people would play this, because it was so sad. But as a kid, you just don't understand until it happens to you. So none of us is better than Jordan Neely, to where we can't be down on our luck. We can't be homeless or mentally ill. It could be any of us. Michael Jackson was also considered crazy too. So, if he's not better, then we're definitely not better. So if he wasn't in makeup or in character, and he had his real hair out, and he was on the subway, and he was still considered Wacko Jacko, how would people treat him? That's just something to think about. So, African Americans have every right to be mad, sad, angry, cry, because this is a repeated offense in our community. And Jordan Neely, he is important to the community, and it affects all black people when stuff like this happens. So you can imagine how tired the black community is. I love Michael's dance music, and I really love his humanitarian music. But I love his black and white because it's something he faced in his real life, just like Jordan. So don't just hear the music, listen to what he is saying. He had to deal with racism, and it was in his videos because he's a black man. How would you feel, if this happened to somebody you love? So I believe if he was here, he would shed light and he would celebrate his life. But he would be heard. So the community, so would the community. So if you have your own community, speak up. Speak out. It could be your favorite artist, your mother, your father, your relatives. You're not promised tomorrow. So be grateful and be kind, guys. Make a change. So Jordan, the reason why I call him a boy, because a lot of people like he's a man. He is a man, but for us millennials, it's different. We have, ever since the coronavirus, people have been moving back into their houses, into their parents' houses. Look at the gas prices. Look at what's going on right now. It's not easy for even 40-year-olds, even older millennials. It's not easy for them. And because of all the crap happening, look at the stuff that the younger generations have to deal with. So in the situation, it's not always easy. And in the situation, sometimes you can still be a child in ways. You can still be very dependent. It's not easy in this society. So it shouldn't be people telling him or telling people that homelessness is wrong, because some people have naturally and, biologically mental capabilities, broken by the system, disorders, so, I just feel that we have to be kind. We have to be understanding, especially in this time now. So you are not better. Some people, they lash out, especially people that are poor, because they do not have. They need. And even Michael Jackson talked about in his song, who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? Jesus talks about it, about the poor man who cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all of his troubles. So who are we to be better than Jordan? So what's happening in this country is a condition where this country is sick. But for those who are in good condition and can help, why aren't you helping? Why are you looking down on people? That's why this country is in this mess. It's because of people who think they are better or entitled, or they're blessed and not willing to share. So, in this situation, I'm sorry I wrote this out, but it's just a situation where I feel like those who sit around and you may say, well, I didn't do anything. I just watched. I just recorded. You're worse. You're worse. Because you did nothing. And that's worse. So make that change. Head over there to Patreon, because we'll be talking more about this, and I'll be doing more videos. And I appreciate all the support, but I also appreciate that people are giving, and I appreciate that people are giving this their attention and really just coming out. I love that Jordan Neely is being celebrated, and people don't think about it that way. They don't think about it that it can be you. So come on, head over to Patreon. I was doing my tea party photo shoot. That was my focus, but I put that aside because there's more important things going on in the world, and I don't feel like one problem is better than the other or more in need than the other. So I had to do this video, and I had to put those videos out. But check out my tea party, because that's my photo shoot, and you guys can go over there and basically view my photos, because I take pictures. I'm a model. So basically head over there to see my photo shoot, and if you can just subscribe for $5 and you can see all my photos. If you want more photos, like if you want like 20 to 15, check out my calendars. So you can view this virtually, or you can actually buy my calendars and my photos. So as far as Jordan Neely, I'm very happy that people are giving attention. I'm happy people are just celebrating, and they're down there making it known even though he was not appreciated maybe in his past life, I'm glad he's being appreciated and celebrated now. So I really appreciate you guys listening, and I hope you guys support this channel. I will see you guys in the next video. It's Pinup Bethiana, Pinup Queen Bethiana. Bye guys.